hands. Recently, Indiana has seen an increase in social media groups setting up sting operations to confront potential sexual predators.
CBS 4's Jesse Wells explains why several prosecutors believe those efforts are doing more harm than good.
Hey, hello, ASL 14F Muncie. That conversation on the social media app Kik quickly escalated to sexually explicit messages. Prosecutors claim a band teacher at Lebanon High School, Brian Boyer, agreed to meet someone he believed to be 14 years old for sex at the school.
You want to come out and talk to me for a minute?
Only to be confronted on Facebook Live by two members of Predator Catchers Indianapolis.
We know who you are. I'm definitely not 14. You've definitely been talking to a decoy.
Do not confront these individuals. You're placing yourself in danger, and you're placing other people in danger.
I apologize.
While the vigilante group's confrontation in January resulted in child solicitation charges against Boyer,
When the thing happened in Lebanon,
Boone County prosecutor Kent Eastwood, who filed the case, admits he has serious concerns about the way groups like PCI pose as minors to lure child predators into meetings.
What are you doing here meeting a 15-year-old girl?
they are not trained law enforcement officers on how to obtain various types of evidence. So all this work often goes for nothing.
What are you doing, bro?
I don't like to see these groups being encouraged by people who are ill-informed as to what they're really doing.
While the Facebook groups using various names have posted dozens of videos and gotten hundreds of thousands of views,
What are you doing meeting a minor?
a vast majority of the cases don't result in arrests.
As flamboyant as they are,
And Don Whitehead, an investigator with the Howard County Prosecutor's Office, believes the citizen stings may actually make Indiana less safe by allowing alleged predators to avoid prosecution.
they have a lot of support. They have a lot of people that think they're doing good things. And in reality, it's just the opposite.
You had a 14-year-old girl.
Please contact law enforcement before you do something that will jeopardize a case against a legitimate suspect.
Defense attorney Ralph Staples agrees citizens who aren't trained in evidence collection can lead to legal challenges, even if cases do end up in court.
You've got citizens who are gathering evidence who don't understand the rules that apply.
Our repeated requests for comment from several of the Facebook groups were either ignored or outright declined.
How did you get started with all this?
But our partners at News Nation did speak to Eric Schmuddy, the founder of Predator Catchers Indianapolis this year, who explained his motivation.
I've always wanted to do something to make a difference, and this is something I could do, so I just made a profile one day and started catching guys.
Dude, I was want to talk, man.
It doesn't matter to me what the motive is. It's too dangerous.
In Madison County, Clifford Pierce III pleaded guilty to child solicitation after conversations with Predator Catchers Muncie.
What are you doing here meeting a 15-year-old girl?
Led to a live confrontation at this Dollar General in Alexandria.
We just can't permit that to happen.
Rodney Cummings insists he won't prosecute additional cases where vigilante groups confront alleged offenders.
I didn't dismiss that case, not planning to, but we're not going to file anymore.
You need help.
In fact, multiple prosecutors agree if predator catchers groups truly want to see their targets punished, they need to start sending their tips to police before confronting suspects on Facebook Live.
I just got carried away.
The best way for us to be most successful in prosecuting and holding these people accountable for their actions is to involve law
We
enforcement.
know who you are.
If you have information about a crime, call the police. It's far too dangerous for citizens to try to take the law in their own hands. Someone's going to get hurt.
You want to come out and talk to me for a minute?
Jesse Wells, CBS 4 News.
The group of prosecutors also believes the predator catcher groups could actually find themselves liable for civil damages if confrontations turn violent.